Hi everybody, this is Boog-S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Punk figure. So before we take a look at Spider-Punk, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with a thwipping hand. I do wish the hand would have been doing this instead of the thwipping motion. I feel like that would have looked really good. If you boil this and move the thumb over here, it might stay, so you might be able to do that if you actually work with it. And finally, he comes with his guitar, and this guitar looks really nice. This is the same guitar that Hasbro used on the previous Spider-Punk figure from the Lizard Wave. That was the comic version, and I think this was also used with a Deadpool figure, but they had bare minimum paint on it, and this looks really nice. All of the decals on his guitar look very nice. Can't quite make out what all of them are, but that looks really good. It almost makes it look like a different guitar. I also love the way that Hasbro molded this hand. It actually looks like he's playing the guitar. So Hasbro did a really good job on this. My only complaint with the guitar is that the strings aren't painted on. It would have been really nice if Hasbro would have at least printed those on, because it does look a little funny, just the strings being cast in the same color, that brown color. But yeah, other than that, this guitar looks very, very nice. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. I think Hasbro did a really good job on this head sculpt. I just really dig this design. I know this design isn't going to be for everyone because of the stylized, animated look that it has, but I really like this. The really tall silver spikes there that make up the mohawk look really good. The white jagged lines on the mask look really good. I also like how the black outlining the eyes is running, kind of like running mascara. That looks really cool. You can see that Hasbro even continued those lines down here on the chest and neck. So I was really surprised by that. That looks really awesome to me. His vest looks very nice. It is a separate piece. If you wanted to take that off, you could. The zipper and everything is sculpted and painted very nicely, and he has his pins on there. The one looks like a skull, this one looks like a Union Jack. This one might be a clover, kind of looks like. Yeah, I can't make out what all of those are. This one's Anarchy, but that looks really good. Even the zipper and the spikes around the zipper down here look really good. Now on the top right here, it gets just a little bit sloppy. You can see that the silver is just all over instead of just on the spikes. But back here, it's pretty clean for the most part. I know it's a really tiny detail, but Hasbro did a pretty good job of painting these on the back. The only part where it gets just a little bit sloppy is right here and here. I also like the spray painted logo there on the back. That looks very nice. And as you can see, this is also patched because you can see the stitch work right there where it's stitched on. So yeah, that looks very, very awesome. He has a torn up blue shirt over top of his red suit, and that looks really good. I really like the blue collar that Hasbro went with on this. I do feel like the red is just a little too bright, though. I feel like the red should have been just a little bit darker. Of course, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm not sure if this is accurate or not. But yeah, I feel like the red could have been just a little bit darker. Here on his armband, the spikes aren't painted on that well at all. You can see the spikes are painted on all the way up here where the spikes are not. And then the spikes just stop back here. There's no sort of paint on them at all on the back. So it would have been really nice if Hasbro would have at least tried to paint that. But yeah, it's not painted good there on the front at all. Just like with the armband, he also has a wristband here that only has a couple of the spikes painted on. It's in really weird locations too, like this one's not even painted on, this one is. This one's painted not where it's supposed to be, and then these just aren't painted at all. So that is extremely weird that they chose to paint them like that. I think I would have preferred them just to be cast in a black color instead of that weird silver just in certain spots. He actually has some surprising texturing to his pants. You can also see a patch right here, and then those cel-shaded lines, the blue and red there, look very awesome. He also has some really cool boots. I really like the way these look with the blue laces on them. That looks very awesome. Like I said, I know that this animation isn't for everybody, but I just really dig how this looks. I think they did a really good job of translating this to the animated Spider-Verse. I just think it looks really good. So now, let's go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has shoulders that can move out that far. The right side does move out just a little farther than the left. He has a swiveled bicep, double-jointed elbows that can bend all the way in, swiveled wrist that can move side to side and up and down, ab crunch that can move back all the way, but he kind of looks like he's broken when you do that. He can crunch forward all the way, Kind of looks broken from the back, but the vest does hide it for the most part. He has a swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. That is some very, very nice articulation. He can kick back all the way. He has swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knees. They can only move back that far because of the boots, the way they're sculpted. He has a swivel at the boot that can move side to side, ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, and a very nice ankle rocker. So yeah, he even has some incredible articulation. I am very, very happy with the articulation on him. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to his comic version. And I have to say, I actually think I prefer the animated look better. I think it just looks more punk in my opinion. Here he is next to the previous movie Miles figure. Here he is next to Spider-Gwen. Here he is next to Peter B. Parker. And finally, there he is next to Spider-Ham. So overall, I would highly, highly recommend picking this up because this is one of my favorite Marvel Legends from this year. Hasbro just did a really, really good job on this. He has some pretty decent paint, he has some great articulation, and I just really love this design. So yeah, this is easily the best figure out of the way for me. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.